Really great to have you with us, Camelia. There's a lot to unpack here. First of all, your reaction to the developments over the last 24 hours. Do you expect hostilities between these two countries to ease?
The hostility has been eased since President Trump delivered the speeches almost a few hours ago. I am assuming perhaps last night when President Trump decided to cancel his speech and deliver that the next year, we get a good sense of the tension has been a little bit eased since President Trump announced that none of the American personnel has been killed or hurt at the Iranian attack in U.S. air bases in Iraq. But still, we are far away to say it's completely over, since there are the proxy militias close to the Iranian government. Then by any chances, if they want to take retaliation or a revenge from the U.S. government, President Trump still can make the Iranian government accountable.
We haven't seen Iran change its behavior at all in the last week. We haven't seen an easing of internal restrictions. And you talked a minute about Iran's proxies. Do you think, in the wake of General Qasem Soleimani's death, the outpouring of support that we saw in Iran, the mourners mourning the loss of him, and people talking about how he was a very, very charismatic character, will the new Quds Force leader, will Iranian proxies be responding to him in the same way? Presumably, the mission will still be the same.
It's a two different pace, in my opinion. If you're saying nothing has been changed in the region, I have a different opinion. Even when Hashd Shabi has been surrounding the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, according to the Iraqi officials, Iran asked them to just get clear from the side of the U.S. Embassy after the attack. And even yesterday, we read and heard the Prime Minister of Iraq has been talking about the real aim of Qasem Soleimani visiting Iraq was de-escalating the tension between the close militia to the Iran faction and with the Iraqi government and the Americans. So I'm not here to say if what President Trump denied, Secretary Pompeo, is right, or what the Prime Minister of Iraq said was correct, but it sounds like Iranian has been get the sense that the American would take an revenge because an American contractor killed near the bases. So far we haven't seen any de-escalation except that report which you just 30 minutes ago has been reported about. 2 missiles has been landed near the green zone in Baghdad. If by any chances Iran can control the close militias to them, and I would asking them do not attack American interests in the region, especially American troops in the region, by then we could say in the further path we would see the regional countries to come and negotiate to de-escalate more between Iran and the U.S. Everything depends of those militia close to the Iranians. And talking about Qasem Soleimani and the other pace in Iran, what it happened, the event,
right.
Iranians were disagree about the regime regional policy, but his death unified Iranian in a very different way, which we cannot at this case said everyone comes to
Camelia
support the regime.
Entekhabifard, unfortunately we have to leave it there for now. Really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for we're going to bring it back to Washington right now.